Mr. Lonra, a 60-year-old Nigerian man from the western part of Nigeria, lived in a quiet village called Apomu in Oyo State. He was married to an Edo woman named Rose. For 30 long years, the couple had no child, and they had already given up hope of ever becoming parents. They were financially stable for years, living off the proceeds of a large farmland Mr. Lonra inherited from his late father. But recently, the economic situation in the country had worsened. He could no longer afford the manure and insecticides needed to keep the crops healthy. As a result, their farm's yield dropped drastically. At the age of 58, Rose received shocking news: she was pregnant. How come? I thought I had already entered menopause. This must be a miracle child, she told her husband, her face glowing with joy. So I can still become a mother after 30 years of marriage. 9 months later, Rose gave birth to a beautiful brown-skinned baby girl. The entire neighborhood rejoiced. On the naming day, Mr. Lonra named her Ireti, meaning hope, because they believed her arrival was a sign of a better life to come. Although the family was poor, they believed Ireti's coming would bring blessings. Ireti grew into a beautiful young girl. She couldn't start primary school on time because her parents could not afford her basic school needs. Eventually, she was enrolled in a nearby government school. At 13, Ireti was already in grade 6 and was about to take her common entrance exam. Ireti performed excellently. She was the best pupil in the entire neighborhood. She received several gifts from well-wishers for her outstanding performance. However, after the third-term holiday, she could not continue to junior secondary school because her parents could not pay her fees. Despite the disappointment, Ireti refused to lose hope. She believed things would soon get better. Inside her father's compound stood a large mango tree. It was mango season, and Ireti asked her parents if she could pluck and sell the fruits at the market. They agreed. She made good sales daily, using the money to take care of the family's basic needs. One sunny afternoon, a group of white tourists arrived in the village on horseback. They announced that they wanted to sponsor any child between the ages of 4 and 17 whose parents could not afford to send them to school. Unfortunately, on that day, Ireti was too sick to go out and sell her mangoes. As the tourists rode through the village, they noticed how quiet it was. Most children were in school and their parents were at the farms. They searched the village, hoping to find children they could help, but none were in sight. Just as they were about to leave, Ireti, lying in her room, heard the sound of galloping horses. Will the white men find Ireti? Will she be chosen for the scholarship? Find out in the next episode. I believe you enjoyed the story you just watched. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to enjoy the remaining part of this story. See you in my next video. Bye bye.